Hello everybody, I'm your friendly neighborhood Let's Player SpiderMwa, and I'll welcome you back to Let's Play Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis. Last we left off, we got ourselves the lost dialogue of Plato, and now we get to do the choice of the day, so to speak. Or rather, choice of the game. Because there are this game is different to other adventure games by giving you three choices of how you want to play the game.
I got it. I found Plato's lost dialogue.
Indeed you did, Indy.
Really?
Our jungle friend Sternhardt is quite the scholar.
And he is.
Let me see.
There you go. I've already read it, so no need to look at
I
it.
don't see how this will help us find Atlantis.
Didn't you notice Plato's tenfold numbering error?
Yeah.
So he got his dates mixed up. Why is that so important?
It's not that small of a deal, you know. It's a big deal. It's a tenfold error.
Plato's error means distances could also be wrong.
Yeah.
So what if they are?
Are you really this stupid? Really, Sophia? I guess you don't know mathematics that well, or geometry.
If Plato is right, Atlantis is in the Mediterranean.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You mean 300 miles from Greece instead of 3,000?
Maybe it is because it's a tenfold error.
Yes, the cradle of civilization.
At least back in the
You
day
could
it
be
was.
right. He once told me he came from the middle of the world. That's what Mediterranean means.
Well, duh. And in the old days, Greece was the center of civilization. They had the smartest people, all the philosophers and everything back in the day. Like 3,000 years ago and such.
Enough with your fantasies. I'm talking facts.
Yeah, he's got the facts
Wait,
right there in the book.
quiet.
Sorry.
I think I'm getting something.
I'm getting a headache from all your things.
That orichalcum sure is spooky stuff.
That it is, Indy.
Spooky? Haven't you learned anything?
Well, I've seen ghosts.
Among the artifacts that Kerner stole was a small stone disc with a hole in it.
Now that was
I'm sure it was one of the 3 stones mentioned in Plato's book.
Sternhardt is the one who
And
took...
I didn't find it. I bought it from Alain Trottier in Monte Carlo.
Why should he help us?
Good question.
Or was it Omar Al-Jabbar in Algiers? Either way, Algiers or Monte Carlo.
You can't even remember.
This much I do know.
Do tell.
We need all 3 stones if we want to find Atlantis.
Uh-huh. All 3 stones, huh? This is gonna take a while. But then again, it's an adventure game. They always take a while. Now this is the point of your choice. You got 3 modes you can play this game in. You got your teamwork, you got your wits, and you got your guts. Now the difference is with teamwork, it is a normal adventure game. You go with Sophia into the places and you play this like any other LucasArts adventure game or any other adventure game at that. If you go with your wits, that means that you're going alone and you have to solve everything on your own, and there might be some action scenes to go with the game. If you go with guts, it's more action-packed and then adventure-packed. You'll be fighting against Nazis, doing all kinds of fisticuffs. There'll be a lot more action scenes going on from time to time in the game. So if you played Last Crusade, Indiana Jones and Last Crusade, you know how the fighting goes in that game. It is pretty much the similar type of fighting style in this game. And I never liked it. Never did I ever play this game with wits or guts. So I'm gonna go the way that I've always played this game. Teamwork.
All right, I'm ready to go.
Not so fast. First, I'm going to tell your fortune. Look into my eyes.
Witch.
Deep into my eyes.
Witch.
For Pete's sake, I'm not going to hurt you.
Burn the witch.
Now hold still.
Fine.
You are a remarkable man, Dr. Jones. You possess great strength of character.
And he's gonna
You are
find...
resourceful.
He's gonna
You
find...
trust others and want them to trust you.
Gonna find the Holy
The
Grail?
most promising path to Atlantis, therefore, is the one we both must take, together as a team.
Yup. That's the choice I'm gonna go with. So teamwork, guts, and wits. That's the choices you got here. This rather go into action, guts. Rather think my way through, wits. I'm convinced you can come along. We're doing this teamwork style.
All right, I'm convinced. You can come along.
Then let's go, partner.
You got it, missy.
Let's get going. We can still catch tonight's clipper.
You make it sound so romantic.
Oh, he's all about romance. He's got the hat and everything, too. Even a whip. He's gonna whip you into submission if you don't do what he says, you know. So, let's start with Algiers. Because, hey, why not? It's more exotic than Monte Carlo anyway. Monte Carlo is a gambling city. Just like Atlantic City or Las Vegas. Except it's European. So it's fancier, I guess. So let's see what we got here. We got a beggar.
He looks pretty well fed for a beggar.
Maybe he's not a beggar. You never know.
It says aerial views, one flight up.
So it's in English? I wouldn't have thought it would be in English, but then again.
Hello there.
Ah, a prosperous American.
Ah, a horrible accent. But then again, my accents aren't any better.
You know where to find Omar Al-Jabbar?
Omar is one of my best customers. His shop is on the other side of the marketplace.
Wait a minute, you're not a beggar, this is a shop?
What are you doing here on the streets?
I'm a beggar, Effendi. It is my job to be here.
But if,
Today, I'm offering a discount. Give me food and I'll give you a free gift.
Sorry to bother you.
how?
No bother, Effendi. Now, let me get back to work, please.
Could somebody explain this to me? How can he be, how can Omar Al-Jabbar be his customer if he's a beggar? I guess it means that when people give him food or money, he'll give them a gift. That's not really a business. That is a gift shop. So you're not a beggar. You are not a beggar. You're a salesman. A salesman. Shenanigans. Shenanigans. So let's see what we got here. Is there an alleyway here? Nope. How about we go here? Nice knife throwing or juggling there. Too bad he's not the same type as the in the movie, you know? The one that Indy shoots. The sword master. I always thought that scene was funny. But they were supposed to have a big fight, but the actor Harrison Ford was had a fever during that day because of the heat and everything back then, so he couldn't perform. So they had to cut the scene and make it what it is today. One of the best scenes in the movie.
Excuse me.
What can I do for you, Effendi?
Are you Mr. Omar Al-Jabbar?
I am but a humble shopkeeper. My name is unimportant.
But is it your name?
Do you ever deal in antiquities from Atlantis?
Maybe I do, maybe I don't. Many a fool dreams of the lost kingdom. How may I know your intentions are serious?
Well, I've got a snazzy hat.
I'm not sure I know what you mean.
For example, it is said that 3 stone discs were needed to open the gates of Atlantis.
How would you know that?
Show me one of those if you can.
Have you read the book?
I'm not sure I should trust you.
Mm-hmm.
Let me know when you make up your mind.
Sure.
It all looks pretty worthless.
Oh, come on. He's got the falcon there. Or a raven. statue. Looks cool. Looks cool enough for me. I'll take it.
It says drink Elliot's rosewater in Arabic.
Elliot's Rosewater. I am not sure I want to know what that is.
Funny. Looks like that ghost we saw in your study.
That ghost was Nurab Sal.
So that's Nurapsal's mask? Let's take it. You never know when you need a good mask.
Wait 1 minute.
Aw, he didn't
So you
take
think
anything.
you can just stroll out of here without paying?
Well, it was a, a plan.
Well, how much does it cost?
That mask? On second thought, you can have it. It's been scaring away all my best customers.
So, I did you a favor. So what are you complaining about? Yeah, I did you a favor. Now, let's talk to this knife thrower. I hope I can get the knife out of him, you know. Well, not really out of him or out of me. I just want to, you never know when you could use a good knife at some point.
Excuse me.
Yes?
It's an adventure game. You always need a good knife.
Nice knives.
Yes. They were a gift from my father, the greatest knife thrower in North Africa. I'm trying to follow his example.
You're doing a good job, I'd
But
say.
alas, no one will volunteer to be my assistant since the accident.
The accident?
Sorry to bother you.
No bother. I just wish a volunteer would step forward to assist me.
You need an assistant, huh?
Listen,
What?
I think you should volunteer to help the knife thrower.
Mm-hmm.
No, you don't, Jones.
Please, it's perfectly safe.
Yeah, he's a professional.
Right. Perfectly safe.
Take a good look at his dexterity.
Uh-huh. Just look
well,
at that.
okay. Gee, knives make me nervous. Oof.
There you go.
Ladies and gentlemen, a volunteer.
But,
Now, my dear, there's nothing to be afraid of.
but,
Just walk over to the board now.
Man, he's demanding. Yeah, better do what he says because he's got the knives.
Ta-da!
See? A professional.
Thank you for your brave assistance, my dear. Allow me to express my gratitude by giving you this souvenir knife.
Cool. Told you. You can never go wrong of having a knife.
here, take this knife before I use it on you.
Oh, come on. It wasn't that bad. Was it? I know I would be shitting my pants, too. After all, they're knives, even if he is a professional. And that's all we need from here, anyway. At least for now. So let's go over to Monte Carlo.
Well, here we are.
What makes you think we'll find Trottier here?
All his letters mention how much he likes strolling under the bright lights.
Well, that could be any place.
Suppose Trottier shows up. What then?
Bring him up to my room.
So you have a room here already?
Well, what does Trottier look like?
How should I know? I've never actually met him.
So you
We do
only...
all our business by mail.
Ugh. How stupid can you be? Really?
I had no idea Monte Carlo was the lost city.
Don't start with me, Indy. It's Trottier we're after.
Okay, I'll try to find him.
Good. He used to have one of the 3 stones. If we can coax him into a seance, he might let us have it.
A seance?
I'll go get ready.
Sounds really a really dumb plan. But how the heck are we gonna know who's Trottier? Could be this guy, could be this guy, could be the guy in the car. Although that's a taxi, but still. So how about... Get... Oh. Hey, you.
Excuse me.
Excusez-moi.
Are you Alan Trottier?
No, I'm not.
Hey there.
I still need to ask you a few things, you bitch.
Can you tell me where to find Monsieur Trottier?
Sorry, no. But I know he has an aquiline nose.
Aquiline nose. He has
Just
a
a moment,
big
please.
nose. So he could be Trottier, maybe.
Can you tell me where to find Monsieur Trottier? Possibly. Who wants to know? I'm Dr. Indiana Jones of Barnett College. Jones. I believe I've heard of you. Yes, of course, the famous archaeologist.
It's kind of funny that they call him famous when people in the movies don't really know who Indiana Jones is, except the most main characters. So I guess he is famous. Yeah, I'm just about the world's greatest adventure. Yeah, pretty much. Because the movies are awesome after all, except for Crystal Skull. Don't make me talk about that. You do not want me to talk about Crystal Skull. That movie sucks.
That's me. And I am Trottier. Amateur scholar, part-time poet, professional dreamer.
That's
the
not...
tarot revealed to me a three of cups, which drove me outside for some air. And here I bump into you. Ah, what good fortune.
Being a dreamer is not a good profession unless you're, a philosopher. Are you a philosopher? I wouldn't think so.
I've heard you deal in Atlantean artifacts. Aha, my reputation precedes me.
Mm-hmm.
I fear my business competitors will stop at nothing. To prove they didn't hire you, answer me this.
Sure.
What was a Plato's great error?
The tenfold. An error in geometry, I think it's the answer, because it is mathematics, and geometry is math. So, geometry.
An error of geometry. Oh, no, you're just guessing.
No, I'm not.
Bonsoir, monsieur.
Okay, I was guessing, but get back here, Trottier.
Monsieur Trottier? Back again, Dr. Jones.
Yes.
What can you tell me about Atlantis? Oh, that depends. I fear my business competitors will stop at nothing.
Yeah, I
To
know,
prove they
I
didn't
know.
hire you, answer me this.
Ask your question.
When were the many freaks of nature created?
When the night ruled the great city, I think it was? Or the darkness I think it's darkness concealed the tall horns.
When darkness concealed the tall horns.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, you're just guessing.
I'm not guessing, I'm just
Bonsoir, monsieur.
remembering wrong. Screw you. I do have the book here.
Making many freaks of nature at the times when celestial fears were aligned. Okay, so that's what it was. It's just Ori calculator did like fire. I mean, because works magic, blah 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 blah. How about this page and moonstone dying? Any other answers I could look for here? So I guess the error was in... I don't care. Nah, get over here again, Trottier. I got a business talk stuff with you. Where'd he go? Get over here. There you are.
Just a moment.
No,
please.
I don't want...
Sorry to bother you.
Stupid. Get
Excuse me.
Yeah, get lost. Get out of here. Vamos. Trottier. Monsieur Alastair Trottier.
Get over here.
There you are.
Monsieur Trottier? Back again, Dr. Jones. What
Yes, because I need to talk to you.
I've heard you deal in Atlantean artifacts. Aha, my reputation precedes me.
Yes, it does.
Fear my business
Blah,
competitors
blah,
will stop at
blah,
nothing.
blah, 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 blah,
To
blah,
prove
blah,
they
blah.
didn't hire you, answer me this.
Yes?
When were the many freaks of nature created?
When the celestial spheres were well aligned.
When the celestial spheres were well aligned.
Yeah.
Yes, excellent. Obviously, you know Plato's Lost Dialogue well.
Yes, because I just
How
read it
can I
again.
help you?
Or at least look at the high notes.
Follow me and Madame Sophia will read your fortune.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is a big step. I am not sure. Come on, take a chance. She's right here in the hotel.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need this woman's counsel. I don't need anything, but I'm curious. So, I'll do it. Please, lead the way.
You might meet Nurab Sal, so you should better get here. You know, he's got great presents for it and stuff.
Have a seat, Monsieur Trottier.
Is he here?
Yep. So, let's see. This was one of those, was one of those puzzles when I played this game back in the day. I just did not know how to do. It was all because I didn't know to take the mask at Algiers. I didn't know that I had to go there first to get the mask to do this puzzle. But then again, I didn't really think out of the box that I should go somewhere first before going to another place. I was pretty dumb back in the day with adventure games, but not these days. I am slightly smarter. So, let's see. Do I need to kill? No, actually.
Are you sure this is going to work?
Just you watch.
Sure thing. You do your thing, and I'll do
Monsieur
mine.
Trottier, I am so pleased to meet such an expert antiquarian at long last.
Madame flatters me. It is I who am pleased to meet you.
Now then. Nurab Sal demands proof of your sincere belief.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I have this stone key from the lost city. It
Ah,
should prove my word to Monsieur Sal.
So he really does have a disc.
Very good indeed. Now let's begin our communion with that great spirit.
One moment, madame. We've never met before. You could be an imposter. If you really have psychic powers, tell me.
Psychic. It's
Why was I
psychic.
taking a stroll when I first met Dr. Jones?
How should I know?
Read my mind, or read Dr. Jones' minds if you prefer. I told him everything.
Yeah, he did tell me. Forgot to take
Let
notes.
me think.
Damn. It was the tarot cards.
The tarot cards told you too.
You don't say. What is my greatest fear?
Your fear of business competitors.
You fear business competitors.
Well, well, well. Fascinating. What is my greatest need?
Your need for power. Well, he did say he doesn't need anything. Right? Right.
You need nothing.
You don't say. Now then, how many fingers am I holding up behind my back?
Oh, brother.
What kind of stupid question is that? The answer depends on pure chance.
Uh-huh.
Not if you're truly psychic. Don't worry, I won't cheat. How many fingers?
It's psychic, not psychic.
Well, all I can do
psychic.
is try a wild guess.
It's pronounced psychic. But then again, he's French, so I guess in French it's psychic. Which sounds really weird. But then again, it's French. French is a very weird language on its own. And this is pure random. I don't remember if there's a way to actually figure this out. Maybe 4.
4.
Amazing! You must have truly read my mind.
That was lucky.
Now, what words of wisdom can you offer to guide me?
Well, I can offer you that, give me your stone key.
Wise men know that dreaming is better than doing.
Of course! At last I understand. Please, take my stone key as a reward for your profound advice.
You're
Au revoir.
welcome.
Nice work, Sophia. Now I'm taking control of this team.
Well,
Looks like we have one of the 3 stones. Let's hope we can find a way to use it.
that was...
I'll bet Cloutier got it from Al-Jabbar. Those two do a lot of business together. Let's head for North Africa and find out if I'm right.
Well, we were already there, so...
Fine. I'll hail a cab while you get
Better
changed.
just go back then. Well, I really didn't expect that to work. That's the other way of making the solution. I really didn't even need the mask. That was my backup plan. Because there's 2 ways to do this puzzle. One, doing those questions for Trottier and answering the freaking fingers stuff, and I got really lucky with that. The other one was that you make Indiana dress up like Nur-Apsal, like the ghost in the beginning of the game. But I didn't need to do that. So I got really lucky there. Damn. I really didn't expect that. But for now, that is that. And we'll continue on from here. We'll go back to Algiers and talk to Omar Al-Jabbar, because now we got the Sunstone right here.
It's a stone disc with solar images carved into it.
Yep, that's why it's called the Sunstone. And that is proof to him that we are interested in Atlantean artifacts, and he'll talk to us about them. But that is till later. So, I hope you all have a good evening, good afternoon, and a good morning, and I will see you all next time. Take care, people. Bye.